I've created multiple millions of views on TikTok, and a huge part of that I attribute to our content planning and production strategy. So, I want to take you through the actual systems and what it looks like to go from the ideation to posting of a TikTok video with us. I want to preface this by saying that we now have a team of people that work on our content because we do put out a very high volume of content every single day. That being said, this is the same strategy and production plan that we've leveraged way back when I was doing all of my own content. So if you're somebody who is still just in that solopreneur space, or you only have a virtual assistant working for you, or maybe just one social media manager, this is still going to be very valuable to you because we are still using these same systems, the same process. All that has changed is who certain small tasks within this workflow get assigned to. So if you're somebody who's going to be doing all of the content yourself, this is still going to be the best way for you to effectively and efficiently get content out in a way that isn't going to ruin your life and suck all of the time out of your days. So step one here, and really what makes all of this possible, is the fact that we as a company work from an annual content plan. So rather than planning week to week, month to month, or even quarter to quarter, we know 12 months in advance exactly what we're going to be posting. The reason that we've been able to do this is because we have such a good understanding of our audience. We know them inside and out. We know what they need to hear from us. We know what drives sales for our business. We have data, we have tracking. We know exactly what we need to post and how often to drive the sales that we need to see within our business. Now, even for our clients who are just starting out, we help them to create a 12-month content plan. And the way that we do this is by pulling directly from what's inside your offers. What are you teaching? We want to make sure that your content is directly aligned with what it is that you're selling. So that way, what you're able to do is create super seamless sales, and all you're doing is taking the content that you already know people need and framing it in a way that's going to sell to the different types of buyers on social media. So it's a very streamlined process, and it doesn't have to take you a lot of time. So we use ClickUp. That is our core system that we use for content planning and production. And so what we do is we load our entire content plan for the year into our pre-created template. This is the same template that all of our clients use. And essentially what ClickUp allows you to do, it's a project management tool. And so what we do is we use it to not only plan and script and create all of our ideas, but we also use it to manage the production. So when a status changes on a specific video, it gets assigned to the right person with the correct due date to go out on the right day. So essentially what ClickUp allows you to do is take all of the thoughts that you would have around creating content, around trying to manage it and make sure that everything is happening in a timely amount of time, and it really does the thinking for you. So you can set up a ClickUp space with tasks, deadlines, progress tracking, and you as the founder can see exactly what the status of every piece of content is. You can have an overview of everything that's going to be going out, and most importantly, it takes so much of the stress off of your plate because you're not worried about, oh my gosh, am I going to get a piece of content up today? Am I going to have enough time to do this? All you're worried about is what's on your daily to-do list. You check those things off and you know that you are going to be golden and have plenty of marketing happening for your business so that you have consistent sales. Because ultimately, that's what everyone wants in their business. They want stability, consistency, and they want to know how to predict how much they're going to be making the next month. They want guaranteed revenue, and this is the path to get you there. So once we have all of our topics and our content for the 12 months loaded into ClickUp, the next phase is scripting videos. And this we actually do on a weekly basis. So I batch content once a week, and we take everything that we're going to be creating for that month. We do any refinements that we need to do in terms of how we're going to be framing it. We decide what piece of content it's going to go out as. So is it going to be a reel, a TikTok, a static post, a story? And we go ahead and add that all into the schedule, and we set due dates to each of these pieces of content. Then what we do is we write the script. We have a very simple process using the template feature in ClickUp. What this allows you to do is pre-create templates for yourself, create custom templates for every task. So depending on the lens or the buyer type that you're wanting to speak to, you simply select that on the task and it will create a template for you where you literally just have to fill in the blanks for the type of video that you're going to be creating. This is exactly what our clients do and it saves them so much time. So for a TikTok video, the way that we go about it is we like it to be infused with sales psychology. So where we are pulling every single video and piece of content directly from what you're teaching inside of your offers, we're simply taking that information and applying a lens to it to ensure that it's going to be activating to the people you're trying to reach based off of their psychology, their buyer type, and their personality type. Each video really shouldn't take you more than 3 to 5 minutes to script if you are following this process. Now, when it comes to actually filming the videos, there's two different tech stacks that you can use. The first is simply using your iPhone. The second is a more complex OBS setup, which is already installed on your laptop, your computer, and will auto upload everything into either your Google Drive or Dropbox for you to drop into ClickUp for your team or for yourself. Let's talk about the first route, which is simply filming with your iPhone. You can create super high quality content, and to this day, I still film a lot of videos on my iPhone. So if you're going to do that, what I recommend doing is just filming in your camera app and go over to cinematic mode and turn the camera onto your front-facing camera. Make sure that you have some sort of tripod. I have a couple different tripods. I have a magnetic one that just sits on my desk. It also is a charger. And then of course you have any run-of-the-mill tripod that you can get on Instagram, TikTok Shop, Amazon, it doesn't matter. But you just need some way to prop your phone up and not have the microphone at the bottom being obstructed. So you don't necessarily have to use an additional microphone. Your iPhone quality is going to be pretty good. But if you want to take it up a notch, I recommend using this microphone. It's a DJI microphone, and we can link it below for you in the show notes. But essentially what it does is, I'm using it actually for this video as well, but you just hook it onto your shirt. You use the small little connector to either connect it to your laptop, or which we'll talk about in a minute, or to your iPhone. And it keeps things pre-charged in this case, so it's very handy and simple. So if you just want to improve the audio quality for your videos, that's a very simple way to do it. All you have to do is plug it into the bottom of your iPhone and you're ready to go. Now, this is going to be a slightly longer process than filming with your computer setup, simply because you're going to have to take every individual video from your iPhone. You're going to have to, of course, edit it and then upload it either into ClickUp or directly into your scheduling software. Now, if you are going to be filming on the OBS setup on your laptop, it's a software that you download. I believe you can download it free. There might be some up-level subscriptions that you can get, but essentially what you're doing here, if you are going to film on your computer, you do not want to use your computer camera. So if you don't have a separate camera that you're going to use, we have a couple different cameras. We have a couple different Canon cameras, a Sony camera, and we also have a smaller vlog style camera. Depending on the tech that you have, that is going to kind of determine which way you want to go about this. You definitely do not need to have a fancy camera. You can film on your iPhone and get awesome quality, but if you want to go the camera route and have things a little bit more streamlined on your laptop, then that's the way to do it. So you're going to need some different cords and attachments to actually connect your camera into your laptop so that you can record on the camera and it will automatically upload into either a Google Drive or Dropbox, depending on your choice. And then you simply have it open on your laptop, you slide it over into your ClickUp task. It's very, very simple. So when I sit down to film, the first thing is I do is I read through the scripts for that week and make sure that I understand what I'm supposed to be talking about, if I need any B-roll clips that I'm going to take, or if they are trending videos that I'm going to be creating. I knock out any trending videos that I'm doing or text on screen first. That's just how I like to do it. I get those edited and usually saved into just the drafts on either TikTok or Instagram, wherever they're going to be going. Then for my videos that I'm going to sit down and talk in, I will go through just video to video. I always have my ClickUp open on my laptop so I can see exactly what I need to do and make sure that I check enough off. I usually batch between 10 and 20 videos in about an hour because we have everything created. It's very easy. And so all I have to do is either upload those videos from my phone into ClickUp so that we can then go ahead and edit them, or I can just edit them quickly on my phone and go ahead and upload them to our scheduling software, which we have been using Metricool to schedule content to go out on multiple platforms so that we don't have to post multiple different times. I feel like filming is pretty self-explanatory. You just want to sit down, read your script, and try to be in the best headspace as you can with good energy in each of your videos. It shouldn't be very hard to keep up good energy to read 3 to 5 sentences for 10 different videos. So let's move into our post-filming systems and processes. Once I have loaded my videos into ClickUp from either my iPhone or from the OBS software on my laptop, that goes ahead and all I have to do is change the status and it automatically assigns it to the person that's going to be editing, adding captions, and scheduling it to go out for me. Now, if you are going to be the person editing, scheduling, and adding captions, that's totally fine. Just have an automation that changes the due date as it goes through the process of you changing the status so that you don't have to think about it. It does the thinking for you. There's a ton of different editing processes you can use. You can use anything from Final Cut Pro to CapCut on your iPhone, and honestly, both work just as well. So the few things that you want to be editing for, and don't let this take up a lot of your time, you want to be cutting out any gaps or pauses within your video that's going to drive down your watch time, and you want to make sure that the audio and visual quality is good. After you've done that, we don't do a lot of fancy editing, and so there's really not much else to do unless you decide that you want to do other stuff. But that's outside of kind of what we teach to do. If you are filming long form videos, not short form videos, and you are wanting to repurpose them into short form videos, we recommend using a software called Munch. It's an AI editor that will automatically break those up into clips for you that you can use and just repurpose those onto your social media from the longer form YouTube or podcast video that you created. Once all of that's done, it's time to schedule your video. So all you have to do is upload it into Metricool, punch in your caption and hashtags for whatever it is that you are going to be posting, and schedule it to go out. So this should allow you to have content going out every single day, scheduled, automated, and you really shouldn't be spending more than 1 to 2 hours per week on content creation. If you follow the structure, let the systems work for you, and do the planning in advance. That's all for this video. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video.